Everything happens for a reason. A phrase one often says, a phrase one often believes, until something unfathomable happens, and you're left asking why. This happened to me in 2020 when my world came crashing down and I lost my person. My world crashed, and over the past couple years, I managed to rebuild myself and open my heart to new love again. Nora McIngry said it best in her TED Talk: "We don't move on from grief, we move forward with it." This was shared in my widow group and has sat in my head ever since, especially since I have found my next chapter. Everyone will experience grief in life. Some days it's non existent, and other days it hits you like a brick wall. Nora McIngry said, "I'm only interested in, capable of, unscientific studies. So what I did was go to the whole Hot Young Widows Club and say, 'Hello, friends. Remember when your person died?' They did. 'Do you remember things people said to you?' 'Oh, yeah?' 'Which ones did you hate the most?' I got a lot of comments, a lot of answers. People say a lot of things, but two rose to the top pretty quickly. Moving on. I met Matthew, and there was this audible sigh of relief among the people who love me. It's over. She did it. She got her happy ending, and we can all go home. And we did good. And that narrative is so appealing, even to me, and I thought maybe I had gotten it too, but I didn't. I got another chapter, and it's such a good chapter. But grief is kind of one of those things, like falling in love or having a baby or watching The Wire on HBO, where you don't get it until you get it. You don't do it until you do it. And once you do it, once it's your love, your baby, once it's your grief and your front row at the funeral, you get it. You understand what you've been experiencing is not a moment in time. It's not a bone that will reset, but you've been touched by something chronic, something incurable. It's not fatal, but sometimes grief feels like it could be. And if we could prevent in one another, what can we do? What can we do other than try to remember, try to remind one another that some things cannot be fixed and not all wounds are meant to heal? We need each other to remember, to help each other remember that grief is this multitasking emotion that you can and will be sad one day and happy. You'll be grieving and you'll be able to love in the same year, the same week, the same breath. We need to remember that a grieving person is going to laugh and smile again. If they're lucky, they'll even find love again. But yes, absolutely, they are going to move forward. But that does not mean they are moving on. Nora McIngry let us know that there is no right or wrong way to grieve. We will all move forward in our own timeline.